harder and harder to penetrate the abyss.
Accettevole reputazione.
You should be minded who you get mixed with. Mama taught us well, not all flavors are welcome. Cost to pay a price for what's needed. Loses ourselves to mix ourselves. Loses others too. You'll be looking mixed as well. Yes, indeed. belly. Ah, excuses us. What's your taste? Ah, never mind. Well, well, ring the bell. The taste of honey, honey. That's interesting. Thought we was done with human. Got the witch's tongue, the snake woman's teeth. Already had mama's eyes. Thought we's had it all. Had moved on to the king cat's claws. Clawed our way here. Here, we be moving on to diviner things. Now, looky here. You're not comprehending the art. Mixing in the head, you know? Not to bother. Being very mindful. Gots to be mindful. Otherwise, it gets very strange in the proportion. Really thought we was done with human. You're best to keep still for this one.
And you can see the love line right here is trying to convince Andy here he needs to experiment more.
With investigating procedures and techniques and all, can't deny the evidence forever, right? Shooting straight will only get you so far in, cases. Oh, and thanks. Jeez, I don't know what you did out there, but Dolly ain't been bothering me no more. And, thank you, ma'am.
You bet, sweetie. Go get him. Never have the heart to tell him what I really see. But, I mean, I could be wrong, right? Poor kid. But hey, the visions are gone. Yay, that's something. I mean, I realize this guy is out there now, taking body parts and identities and whatever. You, by the way. Okay, this is why I'm getting cremated. What I'm hoping is, if he does something like this again, I'm hoping that his victim is, I don't know, preferably clawless. Maybe a clownfish, a butterfly. I think I could handle a butterfly. Or maybe just give me a break from animals altogether for a while, you know? They're with you, right?
Hello? Hey, yeah, it's Dave Spree. You know, the weird nonfiction magazine. I got your number from... Okay, well, never mind that. I don't got much time. They'll triangulate this. You ever heard of number stations? You know, rogue radio broadcasts around the world just repeat numbers and codes. They started broadcasting after World War II. Some people think it's code for spies. Some think it's the government's communicating to our reptilian overlords. Okay, I think I found the truth. What was that? Shit. Okay. This mystery person kept in touch with me through my newsletter. Anonymous, just called himself the presenter. Knew their stuff about number stations, you know? Creepy stuff. So I got a shortwave. I dialed in on the wavelengths the presenter told me about. Nights of static and Red Bull. But then I heard it. I heard. Oh, it's all correct. All the static. Threw my radio away. Just threw my notes and all the presenter's notes away. Turned every fucking dryer on. Okay, but maybe I was hasty. Kind of failed my sanity roll there, you know? Okay, but you got steadier nerves. Maybe you could check it out, you know? My radio, the notes. That's a start. Just don't...
Eversharp Schick Injector Razor, made by Eversharp, manufacturers of Eversharp Schick Injector Razors and Blades, and famous Eversharp Precision Writing Instrument.
These things come out of the darkness and prowl the torture. Evil hands stretch forth. Evil eyes are watching. Unholy voices whisper and whirl in the silence. Death stalks. Loathsome, horrible death. Dare you put out your lights and listen to Boris Karloff in the story of horror in the deepening darkness? Dare you listen to Lights Out?
I'm glad you brought up the question of ethics, Ed. Sometimes I think science is too ethical. Stands in the way of research.
I don't know, David. Take your work, for example. It's wonderful, but you have to be very cautious. I think working with monkeys is about as far as you should go right now.
Oh, but Ed, David is past that stage. Why not show Ed the one you worked on today?
Quiet, please. Quiet, please. The American Broadcasting Company presents Quiet Please, written and directed by Willis Cooper, Ernest Chappell. Quiet Please for today is called Northern Light. This is a story about the temporal displacement of mass. It is also a story about teleportation. Do you know what those terms mean? No, I didn't think you did, but you stay right where you are, my charming friend, and you're quite likely to find out. You just stay right there and listen. I'll tell you everything you want to know. And maybe a couple. Aurora Borealis is their right name. You don't see... Quiet, please. Quiet, please.
Now, Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations present Suspense.
Tonight, Autolite brings you Mr. Ralph Edwards in Ghost Hunt, a suspense play produced and directed by Anton M. Leader.
Replace worn-out narrow-gap spark plugs with a set of those new wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. You'll notice the lighter motor gives better performance on the air gas mixture and will save gas. These winning benefits are all made possible by a newly developed Autolite 10,000 ohm resistor, built right into every Autolite resistor spark plug, making practical a wider spark gap setting, and that's what does the trick. What's more, Autolite resistor spark plugs with this exclusive Autolite resistor have greatly increased electrode life
Hi, Screed again.
and cut down
Look,
on
if
radio
you
and
need any
television
information about
interference.
number stations,
So, folks,
check
leave
out my
your
database
Autolite
at the
dealer
laundromat.
and
Okay, it's all there.
manufacture
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
The Autolite Suspense Show is now on television every Tuesday night in many parts of the country.
And now, Autolite presents Ralph Edwards